Bada bada. All of these just seem bad. Not gonna lie. Thank you, Sock, for the large soul. Appreciate it. Viromanya Sukimaru. I spent a lot of money. I don't think there's anybody who's like, yeah, let me get the black and white one. I'm broke. No. Oh, we got dolls for everybody. Oh, that's sick. I like that. It's creepy, but I like it. Don't judge me. I judge me. Don't judge me. Only I judge me. Judgment eyes intensify. So, you know that position that I applied for and got the interview for? They decided they were going to look elsewhere. And that's fine.
I have to thank you for surrounding us with...
Yeah, like, I had a feeling. Because I think it's an age thing, honestly. I don't think it was anything about my skills or anything. I think they were just looking for, like, new blood that was going to do whatever they wanted. I had too many strings attached, you know? Not that we discussed any of that, but, you know.
One of us lost. No way.
So, all right.
We're getting back to where we were before.
Oh, breathe, Calderon.
Thank you, Wikis.
What the? Never run away. Yes, sir. Bankai. Kokojo Tenken Myoho. What is it? What's happening? What are you? That's right.
Because they were looking for young blood.
Introduced myself. I am Sajin Komamura, captain of Squad 7.
Again, I had too many strings attached. I was already employed.
I'm just a bug of a man. Let us do this. It doesn't matter where you are.
And it's not necessarily that I'm overqualified. It's just, you know, they were looking for somebody to train up and put out in the field. And that wouldn't have been nearly as easy.
Amazing.
Of course. It's nothing like your Bankai, eh, Kako?
Iba.
Everyone knew.
Don't you think I know, you fool? Relax. I'm not gonna tell the captain. Eh? Unfortunately, my hearing's not that good today. Now then, looks like the curtain has finally been raised. Attack! Defend this ground with every last ounce of your might. Even if your flesh is torn from your bones, the enemy must not enter. Stop them, no matter what. They must not be allowed to set 1 foot on Soul Society soil.
Omaida! You're too stiff. You're scared. You haven't been in combat for a long time. You're so pathetic I can barely look at you. This is a great opportunity. Know what? You should get yourself killed as soon as possible.
What? Haha! What are you talking about? I'm not stiff, and I'm not scared, and nobody's gonna kill me!
Is that so? Then don't get killed.
Oh boy. It makes me so tense being around Old Man Yama when he's like this. It's uncomfortable.
I know. When this is over, I think that we should rub his shoulders like we used to.
No. My shoulders are the ones that need rubbing.
What are you talking about? I've never known you to work enough to get tense shoulders.
It's starting.
Calling him out.
Is there any doubt in your heart?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Let's go. Stay sharp, Rangiku.
Yes, sir.
Or stay misty in your case. But in other news, I sent out an email today, and it's the longest of long shots, and I know that. But basically, I sent out an email to Mythic, and they're a talent company, and they're responsible for like a couple of VTubers and other content creators. I was like, you know what? Why not? If they respond, they respond. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. Alright, so we've got a couple of options here. We've got a Rangiku arc, we've got Soifone, or we've got Shunsui. So pick your poison. If you're unfamiliar with all of those names, or if you need some help, just let me know. Rangiku. Rangiku has to face the three fracciones of the third Espada. Tyr Halibut. Apache, Sun Sun, and Mila Rose. Even her Hineko is of little help. She is eventually helped by Momo, who uses both Kido, which she is master of, and her Zanpakuto Tobeyume, to defeat the Fracciones. Just as they thought she had won, the three unleash their Resurrection and come back. They each tear their own left arm off and create Ion, a deformed monster. Karakura Town. Fake. Sky.
Captain,
Afternoon clear.
I'll take care of these three. You handle the Espada in the back.
Can you handle this?
Yes.
All right. I'm counting on you.
That pig drew his sword on Master Hollybell!
54th Rankar Halibel's Fraction Apache.
Wait, Apache.
55th Rankar Halibel's Fraction Mila Rose.
Are you insane, Mila Rose?
Give it a second. You can do it afterward. Once we take care of this witch right here.
Listen to her, Apache. Can't you even get yourself to focus on the enemy when they're right in front of you?
56th.
What did you just say, son? Sorry. This'll be over quickly.
She's so pretty.
Hineko! Go!
Again, there's a lot of things you can say about Bleach.
Not
think
so
that's enough to
fast.
But they knew how to design a good-looking woman.
I'll show you. You're no match for me!
Sometimes a good-looking man.
Tobeyume!
Momo. Why are you here, Momo? You're all better?
Yes. Don't be worried, Rangiku. It's okay. I may be Squad 5's lieutenant, and I may be wearing the lieutenant badge. But even so, I'm here in order to act in the role of a Soul Reaper. I'm not here as Captain Aizen's subordinate. After all, he's now the enemy of the Soul Society.
That's right. As long as you remember that. Momo, I'm not even sure if you noticed,
The hesitation.
but just now you said Captain Aizen. Damn it! That's it! Now I'm mad!
It'll be a pain if this drags on. Let's finish them in one fell swoop.
All right then.
So they're sort of abbreviating this whole
Eat your
fight, but it's
fill.
fine.
Leona!
Strangled to death, Anaconda. What? They're completely unscathed.
Chimera Parka! What is that?
Chimera Parka. This is the creation of our 3 freed left arms. Meet our pet. Its name is Ion.
What is this? I feel cold. What is this chill? It's as if I'm staring into a bottomless pit.
Heineko! Oh, I forgot to tell you. Ion is extremely powerful, so you better watch out.
Rangiku! Hold on, Rangiku. I'll heal you right now. She can't breathe. I have to do something. Rangiku! And me too! With one blow! This is insane! There's no way! We can't beat this thing!
Momo! You did well. Take a break, Momo.
Am I get to fight a Shuhei? Heck yeah, I am. First time in ever. But that's fine. Alright, let's see. Signature ability of Shuhei Hisagi. You accumulate fear when awakenings occur or either fighter's Konpaku is destroyed. The higher the fear, the more damage he deals to opponents. And some of his actions change. Okay, I got it. So basically, whenever the battle goes on for too long, he gets more powerful. Which explains a lot, honestly. Deals racy damage even in blocked and greatly depletes the opponent's guard gauge. The attack area and hit count are boosted at higher fear counts. Holy shit. Fear count 7 or higher, fires a Sakutsui. Detonates the point of impact, superior range and activation making it... Yep, Take a stance to fend off attacks. Taking an attack in the stance triggers a powerful combo counter. The attack counter is boosted at higher fear counts. Okay, so everything's based on fear. Got it.
Izuru, I'll handle this guy. Take care of Momo and Rangiku. Rangiku is in really bad shape, so you need to hurry. You're a former member of Squad 4. I'm counting on you.
That was a long time ago.
Hey, who's that?
Must be their friends. I saw them coming from the pillar.
Well, if that's the case, then why didn't you stop them?
It's obvious you may turn to souls. Guard up. I'm
time to do anything? Get rid of them! Ion! So you're ignoring me, huh?
Stop it, you fool. Ion isn't even listening. It can't hear us.
I wouldn't know. I've never known it to respond to anything that we've said before.
I guess we shouldn't have brought it out. Gives me the creeps.
Guard up. Let's go. Take this. I understand. Come on. Keep your eyes on me. Come on. So slow. Hano number 33. So got sweet. There. So slow.
I forgot about whatever that was for a second. I was like, wait.
Wrong way. This is the end.
I was probably a lot closer to losing than I wanted to be.
You could have snapped that at any time? Ugh. He's coming. Blast, I'm almost done. I just need a little more time.
I see. Forcing the head captain out onto the battlefield. You men should all be ashamed.
Head Captain Yamamoto.
He's admonishing them, but he knows better. He's only saying that to flex. We'll stay on this tier, and then we'll move into the next one. Los Lobos. The Wolves. I didn't read that at all. I'll read it afterwards. It'll be fine.
The child. Would you mind sending her away from here?
Why?
I can't fight my best with her around. Isn't it the same for you?
What?
Lillinette.
Be still, Lillinette. That's fine. There's really no need to fight your best. We can just play around a little bit.
What do you mean?
This goes against the core elements of my nature. To be honest, if I had my way, we'd just pretend to fight and let the others do all the real fighting.
What are you?
Hey, I like it. No, really. I'd much rather do that too. I don't care much for pain. But even so, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to say, not this time. I can't.
I see. Man, how regrettable.
So, you're really not gonna help him?
Of course not. 2 against 1 is bad form.
You completely sure about that? Stark's pretty strong. I mean, that guy's dead.
Thank you. You're very considerate. I pray it won't end like that.
Yeah, fine. So, you want to fight me then?
Absolutely not. You're only a child.
Huh? A child? Me? Listen, with an Arrancar, age isn't...
I know, but I just can't do it. You ought to be home right now playing with your dolls.
Ha ha! If you're gonna belittle me like that, I'll just have to make you fight me!
Oh boy.
He did ask for this.
From all that I've been able to see of the three of you so far, that girl is the third strongest. Maybe. I'd say that old man over there is number 1, and you're number 2. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
I see. Sorry. I'm the Primera Espada.
Number 1.
I knew it. That's really too bad. When number 1 is somebody like you, that makes it rather difficult, you know?
So I think we're probably going to tap into things that shouldn't really have been engaged at this point, but it's fine. I just have to understand which Shunsui awakening we get if it goes that far, and I'm not sure it's gonna go that far.
Hey, tell me something, would you? Are all your Bankais that powerful?
I think so. Bankai is our ace in the hole, which means that they gotta be pretty impressive.
How about this? Between the Bankai of that ice guy over there and yours, which is stronger?
Hard to say. Captain Hitsugaya is very gifted. In another 100 years, I think he'll surpass me.
I see. So then, that means as of right now, you're still stronger than him.
Jushiro!
Kyoraku.
Just hold on to that. This guy is finally ready to go at it.
Yeah, if I could see what your Bankai is like, I'd like that. Lilinette! Come here.
Hey, don't shout like that! You really scared me.
Why do you need her?
The two of us make one. We do things a little differently. The hollow powers that other Arrancars divide between their bodies and swords, we instead split between two bodies. When we two become one, then the true power at our disposal is released. Give chase, Los Lobos.
Oh!
Katen Gyokotsu!
All right. Well then. Okay. Shall we get going, Lilinette? Don't ignore me!
Ow! That hurt! You could have cracked my head open! Stark, you fool!
Shut up! Just how exactly am I supposed to know where your head is anyway?
At any rate, that gun in your hand can fire Cero blasts.
That's right.
Is it possible that it could maybe fire something else too?
It can't.
You're a pretty bad liar. Why not just be honest? What's the point of hiding it?
That would be my question. I went to the trouble of releasing. You're going to show me your Bankai, even if I have to make you.
No, no. You may have gotten stronger by releasing, but still, ordinary Zero won't...
Zero. Metralleta. It's useless to run away.
Wait a second! Doesn't this seem a little unfair?
Sogyo no Kotowari!
Wait, was that a Zero?
No. Soyphone and Lieutenant of Squad 2 Machiro Omaida are fighting against Baragon. However, just as Soyphone's attack reaches Baragon, her movements become increasingly slow. He explains to the confused captain that his power makes things age and grow old. He can make anything he touches wither and die. Despite having realized just how powerful her opponent's ability is, Soyphone accidentally touches Baragon and she ends up losing an arm. However, she still has a plan to defeat him. So, yeah. I don't know how graphic they're going to get, but we'll see.
What a joke. You've got to be kidding me. Seriously now? You can't even make me take one step back?
It happened again. Just as I'm about to make contact, my kick suddenly loses its speed.
Captain!
Oh, shut up. I'm fine. It's not what I thought. The weight of his spiritual pressure isn't what's hindering my movements. I'm actually slowing down.
You can't figure it out? You must be confused about the situation. I assume that you find my power to be perplexing. As Espada, each of us governs one of the different forms of death. Though they vary in specifics, there are 10 root causes of death. Those 10 categories are also the basis for our abilities and our thoughts, and give us the reason for our existence. Solitude, sacrifice, nothingness, despair, destruction, ecstasy, madness, greed, rage. And the final one is the form of death that I govern. It's called senescence. Senescence, aging, is a product of time. It is the mightiest and most absolute power of death. Everything in existence must face it eventually. I know you can't understand it. That's simply the way death is, after all. And now, until this battle ends, it will be more of the same confusion and befuddlement for you. You most likely won't understand anything that happens. Decay. Arrogante.
What? What is that?
Everything around me ages as I see fit. And
Freaky
dies
Friday? That makes sense.
What's this? What's he doing?
Run, Omaida! You're no match for him!
Huh? Neither are you, Captain. Respira!
Omaida! Omaida! Cut off my arm! Do it!
Captain!
Hurry, come on! Do you want me to die?
Rats! How amusing. It appears that even Soul Reapers have a robust fear of death.
Almeida, just protect your right arm, because you're gonna need it to cut off the part that turns to bone.
Captain!
So, they don't show it. Also, it's another sealed event. I hate that, but it's fine. So, she gets touched by basically his aura, which he fires off. That aura causes decay. It hit her hand. It was moving up her arm. You could see her bones sticking out where the decay was happening. So she had Omaida cut off her arm before it was too late. Because the farther up it goes, obviously, like once you get to certain other body parts, it's a GG. Yeah. So now she's missing an arm. I believe it is just her left arm. I could be mistaken.
It's time to end this now. Gran Caida. This is a guillotine that's far too good for you. Now, decay and die.
Here.
This is the form of death I know. Ridiculous. I shall end your pathetic life. Respira!
He's defeated!
You are unworthy.
Truth is, I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
What?
This Bankai actually violates the standards I hold as a stealth force member. It's because this attack is too flashy for an assassin. I hope to end this without using this Bankai. Yakuho Rai Comet!
Like you. Do not show yourself again.
To die.
Is this a game to you? Consider it a God's mercy. Now, decay before my power.
Oh, I actually can't survive that. Okay, I thought Spirit Drive would give me an extra meter to work with. It did not. I'm not sure what the answer here is then. Because, like, he sends out the decay, which just chews away at my reishi.
It's time to end this now. Gran Caida. This is a guillotine that's far too good for you. Now, decay and die.
To die.
You are unworthy. You puny being. This is the form of death I know. You puny being. You puny being. Is this a game to you? Respect me.
Now you see, face it, I'm simply far better than you. The end. Be gone!
Like you. You puny being. You are unworthy. I shall end your pathetic life.
Truth is, I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
What?
This Bankai actually violates the standards I hold as a Stealth Force member. It's because its attack is too flashy for an assassin.
Is this your game,
To die.
You are unworthy.
Let's go! Bankai! I hope to end this without using this Bankai. Yakuhorai Komen!
Curse you!
Bankai! Yakuhorai Komen! Truth is, I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
What?
This Bankai actually violates the standards I hold as a Stealth Force member. It's because its attack is too flashy for an assassin.
Captain! You did it!
Take your hands off me. Disgusting.
Okay. Take your bets. The Chimera Parka, Ion, is too powerful to even understand. Rangiku and Momo suffer fatal wounds, and even Shuhei and Iba, who had come to their rescue, are quickly blown away. Izuru tries to rescue Rangiku as well, but Ion turns to him. Just as the end seems to draw near, an attack coming from seemingly nowhere blasts a hole through Ion. Genryusai, who had only been watching so far, has joined the battle. Anyway, the other one here was Shunsui fighting the Espada Coyote Stark. Coyote Stark suggests that they just pretend to be fighting, but eventually decide to fight once he sees the rest of the Espadas are struggling against the other captains. As he prepares to start the battle, Shunsui asks Coyote what his Espada number is. Just as he had predicted, Coyote is the first Espada. Anyway, back to the head captain. Let's go.
Head Captain Yamamoto!
Hit with spiritual pressure move in 75 seconds. Okay. Okie dokie. I just need to build some meter.
Poor thing. A creature who is consumed only with thoughts of killing. How very sad. Try this one then. I'll kill you.
Ryujin Jaka.
Oh, dear me. Please, just stop. I do not feel any sense of enjoyment in having to slush away at poor stupid beasts. For goodness sake, do you really not know what stop means, child? Prepare for punishment. Now, let's go. All things of this world turn to ashes. Ryujin Chaka! So crazy! Izuru, not yet. Put up a strong force field.
Kill him!
I admire your spirit. In deference to it, I am only going to singe you a little bit.
Damn it!
Again, it's really weird because as head captain, their whole job as Soul Reapers is to destroy Hollows, and yet he's showing sympathy. He's an old man. He does this. Holly-Bell and Toshiro keep fighting. Toshiro unleashes his Bankai, and Holly-Bell follows with her Resurrection. Tiburon! Holly-Bell controls water, and Toshiro controls ice. The more they fight, the more their surroundings are enshrouded by mist, making their attacks even stronger. Toshiro, with his Hyorinmaru, the strongest I-type Zanpakuto, uses Tenso Jirin, an ability that controls the weather itself to settle the duel. How convenient. This is just an unfortunate matchup.
Apache, Sun, Ila Rose. You fought well.
Even with your strength, you're only the third.
Only.
With my strength? I don't remember doing that. I don't recall showing you my full strength.
Huh. You know, I don't recall showing you mine either.
Land Awakened Kiko move number 2. Hyoten Hyokatsu.
Bankai! Daiguren Hyorinmaru!
The fight starts now.
Come on!
Not yet.
Let's keep this going.
Is this the strength of a captain?
I can't believe that you people beat Apache and the others. You, my fools. With this power, I'll end it here. Hunt. Tiburon. No mercy.
Shaped flowers, Hiyori Maru's launch.
This keeps up. Show me respect.
Be quiet. You're taking action.
Not bad.
Cut it out.
Strike back.
Cut it out.
You're strong.
You're pretty badger. Cut it out.
Too easy. Let the winds consume.
Is that it?
I let my guard down.
Go to the throat. There's more.
Surprise.
Eat this. Cross-shaped flowers, Hiyori Maru's launch. Ryuseka! Shaped flowers, Hiyori Maru's launch. Come on, come get me. Come on.
Let the winds consume.
I'll crush you.
Not yet. I won't consume this for you. Surprise me. Too easy. Too easy.
Fine then. No point in both of us waiting. I've never tried this in a Bankai state, but I'll try.
What are you talking about? Cascada. I have one more time real power. I can't lose it. Not yet.
I'm not done!
You're strong.
Yotan Yokaso! Anything that snow happens to touch instantly freezes into the shape of a flower. By the time 100 flowers have blossomed, your life will have ended.
This keeps up.
Now, I will ask your name, Espada.
Trace Espada. Tear Hollybell.
I'm Toshiro Hitsugaya, captain of Squad 10. Ready? Be quiet. You're pretty badger.
Feel like someone's missing.
There's more. I hear you. You're too soft.
I haven't shown you my real power. Let the winds consume. Swallow hope.
Is that it?
Surpass me. Surpass me, you can. Not yet. I let my guard down.
Yotan Yokaso! Anything that snow happens to touch instantly freezes into the shape of a flower. By the time 100 flowers have blossomed, your life will have ended.
My apologies.
Woof. Number 3, by the way.
shape of a flower. By the time 100 flowers have blossomed, your life will have ended. Sorry, I couldn't let you avenge your subordinates' deaths.
Another secret moment locked behind a wall. Again. Shunsui is still fighting with Stark, who has unleashed Los Lobos, his resurrection. Meanwhile, a Garganta appears in the sky, and out of it comes Wunderweiss, until some unexpected reinforcements come to help the 13 squads.
Sogyo no Kotowari!
Jushiro!
I don't want to hear it. We're basically up against the two of them. It's not cowardly for me to assist you. Besides, it doesn't seem like you're willing to use your Bankai.
He's not.
No, come on. I was going to...
No, don't. Your Bankai shouldn't be used where everybody can see it. Besides, against this enemy, my ability will be more effective.
The point of him wanting to hide his Bankai is that... We'll talk about it here in a second, but like, I'll explain again.
I see. You can absorb an enemy's attack, and then turn around and fire it right back at him. And it seems that's not all there is to it. You can adjust the velocity and pressure of the redirected attack, throwing off the enemy's ability to evade it. Contrary to your appearance, you have a pretty nasty ability there, Mr. Captain.
Garganta? A new enemy?
I hate to think there are others here to help these three Espada leaders. It's very troubling.
Who is that?
It seems that something rather strange has just showed up.
Wunderweiss.
What?
Jushiro!
Jushiro!
No, it can't be.
Captain Komamura, you've done more than enough here.
Please go.
Izuru.
I'm sure that you could keep protecting us here. But if everyone else gets killed, then our survival means nothing at all. Please go, Captain Komamura.
What a stench, as usual.
I agree.
This is what they mean when they talk about the smell of death.
It's completely fine. After all, the smell of death is perfectly appropriate here.
This is really the end.
Not so fast. It's been quite a while, Aizen.
All right. Shosunsui's Bankai specifically is it takes and personifies children's games. Sock, I think you know what to do at this point. Thank you. So, for example, a game of tag, a game of red light, green light, a game of whatever, right? And this is sort of thrown off by the idea, but you're familiar with Squid Game, right? Or at least the concept. They all play children's games and the losers end up dying. That's essentially what Shunsui's Bankai is. So if anybody learns that, they know how to counter it because they can either pick the game or they can choose a game that they're good at and reverse the situation because it doesn't care who wins. That's why he can't just release it willy-nilly. It's very powerful. He's very good with it. He's still alive. But you can't just throw it out there. If anybody learns about that Bankai, it means a lot more than, say, somebody else's, you know? Like, Ichigo can just Bankai whenever. It doesn't change anything. You know? But there are some people that can't just Bankai whenever they want. The Visor come to help the Soul Reapers with their battle. They were hollified by Aizen's experiments 101 years prior, and they were waiting in the world of the living all this time for the perfect occasion to take their revenge. However, as Wonderwise howls, a whole army of hollows appears out of the Fura. Oh, you're going to give us the graphic, but you won't actually... Yeah, see, this is what I mean. They didn't have the models, but they have the fucking artwork. Alright, fine. Fine! The whole crew.
Well, would you look at that? The old gang's all here.
It's been a while, Aizen.
That's...
Shinji Hirako. So that's what was going on. You were hiding in the world of the living.
It's been a long time. Is there anybody in particular that you want to say hi to in the 13 court guard squads?
Not me.
Nobody in the 13 court guard squads.
All right, well, I think that I should go and say hello to the head captain.
Hey, hold up, Shinji!
Tell me, have you come here to seek revenge?
Yeah, against Aizen. I don't really care about you. If I hate you for anything, it's for deciding to fight inside of a super strong force field. If we didn't find Lieutenant Sasakibe patrolling outside, then we probably would have been going around in circles forever.
Shinji Hiroko, let me ask you this. Can we consider you our allies for now?
All right, so, what do you think? Of course not. We're not actually your allies, but to that I'll add this. We're Aizen's enemies. And Ichigo's ally.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Are you just about done talking to him?
No, but I think we're just about out of time. It seems to me that the enemy's going to run out of patience very soon.
Thanks, Weiss. Appreciate it.
Man, that boy is way too noisy. Now the mood is ruined. I really don't like that about him. Not one bit.
The words Wonder Why speaks have meaning. Shut up and watch.
No.
Are those all Gillians?
Get ready.
I'm curious how much they're going to show here. A lot of it's just going to be, like, art. I can feel that, but that's fine. We're gonna see if we can counter a Menos. If so, that'll be amazing. If not, well, what's it matter?
It's a trick. Now keep on coming back. It's just this. This is gonna hurt. It's a trick. I'm stubborn, you know. I'm gonna get you. You have this coming. It's just this. Give me a hand. Whew. Take a look at that. Yori's going all out.
Idiot! Would you shut up? If there was ever a time to take out my several decades worth of frustration, it's now!
Whoa! Unbelievable! Those guys are crazy strong!
What are these guys?
You have this coming. I'm gonna get you. Good. Now I'll punish you with Sakanare's power. I won't hold back, so...
It's just a Gillian, though. Not really a big deal. I say that now. It used to be a problem. In the Substitute Soul Reaper arc.
Come on. Let's end this.
Sajin.
Let me help you, masked visitor.
You sure? Do you want to help a bunch of oddballs like us? Although, from the look of things, you seem to be pretty odd yourself.
You people didn't hesitate when it came time to confront the Manos Grande. That maneuver is reason enough for me to help you. I've decided that I'm going to fight at your side. I won't hear any objections, masked visitor.
What's up with this guy anyway? I don't deal with uptight people well.
He sure made his intentions known, but we definitely don't have time to sit around wondering about whether you're friends or your enemies.
Sanjin's got animal instincts.
That's exactly right. It really doesn't take all that much to turn strangers into comrades when troubling circumstances require it.
The enemy of an enemy can be a good ally. End of story. Isn't that reason enough?
I can't argue with that.
They're doing an awful lot of yapping. There's still like 3 Espadas out there just alive. Okay, so we can go back to Baragon, or we can go on to Kaname. Soifone thought she had defeated Baragon with her Bankai, but the Espada had been able to avoid a direct hit by using his aging powers on it. Hachi, who has been observing the battle, comes up with a strategy and suggests that Soifone and Maurecchio fight together with him. She is not eager to collaborate with someone who has the past like Hachi's, but she begrudgingly accepts on one condition. There's a reason they modeled Hachi and no one else. Sad as that is.
It's very nice to see you again, Soifone.
Wait! You two know each other? If that's the case, why didn't you tell me?
No clue. I've never seen him before.
I had a sneaking suspicion that you might say that. You know, your opinion about us is quite clear. We know you don't think very highly of us. I was observing your earlier battle. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I came here. He released his aging energy against your Bankai. The effect that it had was to project it far in front of him, and it also directed its blast away from him. I will make sure that I seal him in. In that instant, fire off your Bankai at a close enough distance that his power won't be able to protect him from it.
So you too, huh? All you people know about my Bankai? That little pig.
I realize that you don't really want to aid anyone who's associated with Mr. Urahara. Very well. I'm listening. So go ahead and give me your terms.
I
I don't care one whit who you might be, or what exactly you're able to do. When it comes to my power, you're all equally helpless to stand against it. Well, you too can perish and become a skeleton.
Dragon Tail Castle Gate, Tiger Bite Castle Gate, Turtle Armor Castle Gate, Phoenix Wings Castle Gate. Shiju Simon!
Comical! Comical! I rule over aging. Buying time against me is an action equivalent to spitting on a god.
That force field isn't actually intended to contain you.
You worms!
Swear again that you'll seal Kisuke Urahara in your force field for a month starting tomorrow. Yakurai Koben! Do it!
A month of being sealed. Too funny.
Captain!
Usually, my limit for Jakuhurai Koben is only once every 3 days.
Twice
I've
in...
had to fire it twice. Twice in just 1 day. You'll pay for that.
Yes, of course.
Unforgivable. Utterly unforgivable. I'm badly injured. I've been gravely mistreated. You ants aren't going to get away with this. Repent for the insolence that you've shown by disobeying the Great One, and turn to dust!
This can't be. Is he immortal?
It's futile! You must know your place! Respect me. I am the great Emperor, Baragan Ruizenban! I am the god of Hueco Mundo!
Word.
Hachigeru Shoda!
Soul Reapers, and humans, and hollows, and Arankars. Their differences and quarrels, will and freedom, birds and beasts, plants, the moon and stars and the sun, all of them are insignificantly small. The power I wield is the one absolute in this world. Everything else is meaningless. The rest of existence shrinks to complete insignificance in the face of it. To be subordinate to my supreme power is simply how the world is supposed to be arranged. It's the only proper and legitimate order of all existence. There can be no equality, not when it's between opposing powers. Look, gaze into these eyes of mine, and see the truth. To me, your lives are insignificant. They are exactly the same as those of ants. What's this? What's happened to your arm? What are you trying to do?
I bestowed it upon you.
What is this?
Earlier, what you told us. I mean, the part about wielding absolute power in this world.
You went so far as to sever your own arm? You use your force field to cut it off and then send it inside me?
If it's true, if yours is the one absolute power, then that means not even you would be able to withstand it.
You ant! You will pay! You will pay! You ants! All of you ants will pay!
In the Soul Society, there are no gods. That is, except for the Soul Reapers. You see, that's the reason why we aren't really able to fathom the meaning of your words. Please forgive our impiety, God of Hueco Mundo. I thought that it was all rather strange. Anyone that his power touched began to age, decayed, and turn to dust. So, in light of that, just how did he, a skeleton, avoid turning into dust himself? In short, I developed a hypothesis. I came up with the theory that he must have a different power, covering the surface of his body, that repelled his own power and prevented it from acting upon himself. And then I thought, if that was the case, what would happen if I were to somehow insert something that contained his own power inside his body? It seems, in the end, my hunch was correct. He too was just another one of the universe's many small creatures, fearing death and striving to stave off old age to prevent its arrival.
Hachi's a madman. It worked, but he's a fucking madman. Kaname used to be a good friend of Sajin. However, one day he told him that the time would eventually come for the two of them to fight. As they are finally ready to make that prediction come true, Shuhei arrives. He says that he wants to take part in this fight despite still bearing the wounds that Aion gave him. He used to respect Kaname as a superior, and he thought they shared a deep connection. Sajin and Shuhei start the battle to make Kaname come back to his senses.
It's the opposite of the time before.
I knew this would happen. I knew that one day we would eventually cross swords. And I was certain that when we did, it would be a fight to the death. Ready?
I'm sorry, Captain Komamura. Please, I beg you, let me join in on this fight.
Shuhei!
Hit with spiritual pressure move 1 time. Hit with spiritual pressure move 1 2 times. Hit with spiritual pressure move 1 3 times.
It's been a while, Captain Tosin. I've come here to thank you.
You've grown wise. Or are you being sarcastic?
Are your wounds healed? Why bother asking? It's obvious. He's still struggling with injuries.
everything I've been fortunate enough to learn from you. I will open your eyes and pull you back to the Soul Society.
Open my eyes. You open my eyes. You haven't changed. Shuhei, I thought I told you that those who don't know fear have no right whatsoever to fight. You haven't changed at all. Not a bit. Even in those words of yours, there wasn't a hint of fear lurking in them. There's more. You can't drop it. I'm still too soft. Keep your eyes on me. Don't get stuck. Auto number 31. I'm still too soft. Justice. I understand. So slow. Cry, Suzumushi. Forgive me. These pointless battles are at an end. Keep your eyes on me. Don't get stuck. Keep your eyes on me. I'm still too soft. You can't run. Auto number 33. Soka Twig. So slow. Don't get stuck. Not Auto number 33. Soka Twig. Keep your eyes on me. Time is made to reap souls. Wrong way. This is the end. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm surprised Lord Aizen is on the front line himself. If Lord Aizen is standing up, then we must face off against each other with our true powers.
You mean Bankai? There's nothing I'd like more. I too am...
Bankai? Don't make me laugh. Lord Aizen has blessed me. He's given me a power that's far greater than any mere Bankai could hope to be.
Kaname, don't tell me you'd... Kaname.
What was it? Kaname's Bankai was one of the cooler ones. There's some hard counters to it, but it was one of the cooler ones. We'll go back to Aizen in a minute. Kaname unleashes his holification while fighting Sajin and Shuhei. The power he obtains is greater than that of any Soul Reaper. Sajin reprimands Kaname for betraying his friends for power instead of refining his own skills through training. However, Kaname's strength inflicts more and more damage to the captain. In the end, it is Shuhei who manages to stop Kaname's sword.
Kaname, don't tell me you'd...
Captain. Is that holification? Captain Tosin?
It is.
You've fallen so far, Kaname. What? What is this power?
It's such a funny thing. That half-Soul Reaper boy who people consider to be your friend. He possesses the ability to holify too. So why is it that you despise me, when all that I've done is acquire the same power?
Because Ichigo Kurosaki had no choice in the matter at all. But you did. You chose of your own free will to stray from the path you've been on, despite having remarkable skills as a Soul Reaper. What you did was depraved, Tosin.
Depraved? In what way is a Soul Reaper becoming more like a Hollow depraved? That's a simplistic judgment from one who sees all Hollows as bad and all Soul Reapers as good.
No! What I mean when I say depraved is your betrayal of your comrades and friends. All just in order to gain excessive power. That's what's depraved.
Sajin.
Captain Tosin. But why?
$75 seconds. I'm thinking they're gonna skip a complete part here, but that's fine. We're gonna see.
Open your eyes, Captain Tosin! You are...
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're open to the path of justice. I told you, the path that I walk down is justice. If you would hinder that path, I will consider you an evil that must be removed.
You're not really him. You aren't Captain Tosin. Not anymore.
Is that so? Is that so? I'm not done yet. Autonomous made to move souls.
Guard up. I'm coming. Goodbye.
I didn't attack with enough force. Seems I'm still too soft.
No. I managed to dodge it by half a step. Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep any attack. Captain Tosin, you taught me that yourself.
Forgive me. These pointless battles are at an end. Shuhei, you simply cannot defeat me.
Wrong way. This is the end.
I will lose here. Yes. I'll take away your fears.
Keep your eyes on me.
I'm not done yet. I'm still too soft. Justice.
Take this.
I won't let you do here. Autonomous made to move souls.
Wrong way. This is the end.
Was it supposed to be like this? What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me out here? Just what do you want to talk to me about?
Captain Tosin, please dismiss me as a seat officer!
That's what you wanted to ask me? If this is about your mistake in yesterday's drill, don't worry. It happens to everyone in the beginning.
No! Not a mistake! Nor was it carelessness that made me hesitate. I was scared. You see, my right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill. And now, ever since then, whenever I draw my sword or face an enemy, I always take a half step back emotionally. Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm afraid to fight. Back then, on that day, you told me that was why I should remain a seat officer. You told me that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior. But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosin. Those were your words. Why did you throw everything away for the sake of power? What is it? Tell me. What is it that you fear now? Captain Tosin.
I do fear something. I've had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a Soul Reaper.
I think we can continue on this one. That's fine. Sajin unleashes his Bangai. Kogucho Tengen Myoho to defeat Kaname at once. However, as the two used to fight together as the 13 squads, Kaname knows of Sajin's Bankai's weak point. As Sajin finds himself unable to fight back, Kaname explains that he had joined the 13 squads to avenge the death of a woman dear to him. The two former friends can no longer see eye to eye, and Kaname unleashes his resurrection. Reduce Racy to 0% with Spiritual Pressure move number 2, Imperial Authority. Okay.
Kaname, tell me this. Why did you become a Soul Reaper?
Revenge. Didn't you ever wonder about the reasons behind it? Did you never ask why someone would join such an organization? One that had murdered his dearest friend.
For so long, I thought it was about justice. All this time, I always labored under the impression that what you wanted most was to honor your friend's passion for justice.
That's exactly right. It was about justice.
So why?
Then tell me what justice is! To forgive the one who murdered a beloved friend? That would certainly be virtuous. But are they the same? Is virtue justice? No! To continue living in peace without seeking to avenge the dead is vice!
You will be slain!
Destruction! Afraid of your what? Step short. Cry, Suzushi. Forgive me. These pointless battles are at an end. Destruction!
I'll strike you!
I'm not done yet. Justice.
I'll strike you!
I'm still too soft.
Oh, too easy. Too easy.
Still want to fight?
Futile.
What?
I'll strike you. Take this. No quarter.
Evil must be eliminated.
If this kills, it's fine.
Stand aside. I'll strike you. I will stop.
I'm not done yet. I'll take away your
Useless.
There will be no trace.
Futile.
Come on, give me meter.
We must maintain
Futile.
fear. Not no fear. Nothing
Useless.
I'll take away your
Futile.
I will become justice incarnate.
Useless. Futile. I'm a blow in the leg. Push through.
Wasn't supposed to be like this.
Thank goodness for reverse gauge just charging.
All right. Well, it appears that I have drastically misunderstood your motives. If that's the way you really feel, I suppose that you and I were destined to collide.
So you'd kill me because we don't see eye to eye? Is that justice too, then? Don't make me laugh.
That's completely right. It is justice that we're talking about. If our convictions are irreconcilable, trying to persuade you is pointless. I have to slay you for the Soul Society. It will bring me no joy, but still, I'm glad I learned your true feelings first. Despite all of this, my heart has already forgiven you.
Already forgiven me? Is that what you said? Oh, please. Don't talk as if you're some kind of a god, Sajin. Tell me, when did I ever ask to be forgiven? If you want to kill me, then kill me if you can! See if you can still say that after you've seen my resurrection! Suzugushi Yakushiki! Kiarogio! I can see. I can see. I can see, Sajin!
can see! I can see! I can see! I can see! That's the sky. That's blood. And that's the world! And there, that's you, Sajin. It's worse than I thought. You're uglier than I imagined.
Kaname, you... Alkai! Kokuju Shinken Meyoho!
Los 9 aspectos. If I'm able to wound that giant, then you'll end up being wounded as well. It's a rather inconvenient Bankai, eh, Sajin? Because of its tremendous destructive force, it probably never even entered your imagination that an enemy might survive your attack, or even strike back at you.
Uh-huh.
Kaname, at that time, I noted that there was a small untruth in your words. Several times I noticed that you mentioned the world that she loved. But I also observed that you never called it the world you love. I understood. I thought, he says that because it's clear that he hates the world. I understood more than enough. No, actually, it was a bit different. I was glad. Anyone who'd lost a loved one was bound to feel the same way.
What you're doing is pointless.
You see, I was glad that you weren't a saint, that you weren't someone who claimed to love the world, even after what you'd lost. And that's the reason I decided to become a true friend to you. If you knew sadness, I would embrace it. If I knew joy, then you would share it with me. If you went astray, I would correct you. If you made a mistake, I would forgive you. When you had nowhere else to go, I would become the refuge you needed. All this so that this man who could no longer love the world might love it again.
What you're doing is pointless. Be gone. Your resistance is unsightly. What you're doing is pointless.
Kaname.
Let's put an end to this, Sajin. I won't squander this chance. This is what my justice looks like.
I almost had that for free. Oh, never mind. He didn't go for it.
Hang on just a moment longer.
This is the first time I think I've seen a same chapter with 2 fights, though.
Justice isn't something that can be expressed with words.
Forgive me, Iba. Forgive me, Shuhei. Forgive me, Kaname. But I can't do it. I can't cut him.
What? You're not him. You're not Captain Tosin. Not anymore. The Tosin who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this one. Reap. Kateshini.
Something's not right. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't see. I can't see anything. Anything. Why? 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 Sajin. Shuhei.
Don't talk. Your hollow powers are enabling you to continue to breathe, but your throat has been torn. You don't need to talk right now. Kaname, earlier, before the battle began, you said that you knew all along that we'd eventually have to cross swords. To tell you the truth, I was thinking the same thing as we fought. I suppose Shuhei was as well. Our relationship has been superficial until now. So I suppose that we were destined. One day, to cross swords and to truly get to know each other. I'm not saying not to hate me or put aside your grudge. Just don't let your hunger for revenge change who you are. Just as it was with the loss of your friend for you. To lose you now would leave me with an immense hole in my heart.
Thank you, Sajin. Shuhei, let me take a good look at your face. I can still see now, thanks to the effects of hollowification. I want to see it. I want to look at your face while I still can.
Captain! Captain!
Aizen!
Yeah. They left him alive, kind of. And then Aizen's just like, nah. He gotta die. Grey Wolf, red blood, black garb, white bone. Aizen is left unfazed by Baragon's death. Stark is left demotivated by his lack of compassion, but Lillinette forces him back into battle. Stark's ability allows him to turn parts of his own soul into wolves, using them to attack. However, Shunsui was hiding in the shadows and takes Stark by surprise. He uses Katen Kyokusu, the power that turns children's games into reality, to attack the Espada with Kageoni. I didn't actually think it was going to explain what his power was, but that's fine.
Number 2 died and he didn't even say a single word. How disappointing. But getting revenge isn't really my style.
You're leaving yourself open to attacks. Does a guy like you get rattled after losing allies?
Stark! Hey, Stark! What do you think you're doing? Aren't you gonna get revenge? Just look at you!
Didn't I say it wasn't my style? Oh, forget it. Lord Eisen has no intention of helping us out. These guys are tough. I don't care anymore. Somebody's gonna die if we keep fighting like this. So let's just go home and take a nap.
Come on, Stark! Are you totally crazy? You're the Primera! Start acting like it! Stop trying to look all cool and go do something already! Why do you think Lord Eisen did it, huh? Why do you suppose he gave you that number? He believes in you. Why else would he do it? If you don't want to see any more of us die, then you gotta get out there and fight!
I guess you're right. Let's go. It's dark.
I kind of want him to fire a beam from the start.
Sorry if I end up hurting you. Play some kids' games with me. Win and you live. Lose and you die. It's selfish that way. So, let's play to the death, shall we? Hey, let's do that again. Shall we? Your turn. So is it? It's my turn. Time for...
What the... You...
I wasn't hiding anything at all. My Katen Kyokotsu just wasn't up to it earlier. That's why I get tired of playing with this child. My Katen Kyokotsu can take a child's game and actually turn it into reality. It makes all the rules. Anyone who steps inside Katen Kyokotsu's realm of spiritual pressure is forced to obey what already has been established in it, including me. Very nice. Isn't bad. Behind you. Lose and you die.
Your blood runs too hot. There.
We'll go easy on them next time, too. So, what should we play today? This is just fun and games. I see this is over. Let's see which one of us aren't you? Humans and Soul Reapers and even Arankars think of their friends in the same way. We all think and worry about the same things. I get it. I do. There's always a hill to die on. I'm sure you've got one too. Thing is, yours and mine are in conflict. The reason that I'm fighting is so that I can protect something. That's why I have no choice. I'll have to take your life. Missed me again. Take that. You dodge this. Miss. No hard feelings. Whoever wins.
Pretty nasty power there. It's useless to run away. The real fight starts now.
Miss.
It's good. It's my turn. It hurts. I almost couldn't tell. It's useless to run away. Out of the way.
Go easy on them next time, too. Not a fan of schoolyard games? All right, then. Let's test your speed. Gotcha. There's no going back now. Missed me again. Missed me again. Sheesh. A little over. Hey, let's do that again.
I almost couldn't tell.
All right then. Let's test your speed. Motto number 78. Zangerin! Win and you live. Lose and you die. It's selfish like that. My sword is dear to me, but I admit it's hard to be at its beck and call. See. On him next time, too. Will you? Very nice. I'm not the right guy for this. King of the Hill, huh? I'm pretty good at this one. Miss. All right, it's on. Missed me again. Out of the way.
I almost couldn't tell.
I'm not in the mood. Race starts now. I told you the rules. Motto number 78. Zangerin!
If only you weren't my enemy. Sorry, Lord Eisen.
Remember, he's ranked number 1.
I won't be able to repay you.
That means he's stronger than Baragon. He was technically stronger than Ulquiorra in First Resurrection. Stronger than Grimjow. And again, Ichigo had to holify to beat half of those people. And he did it without even going into Bankai. Aizen appears in the field along with Ichimaru and Kaname. After glancing upon Espada struggling against the 13 guard squads, the Visored Alliance decides the Espada are no longer useful and repels Hollybell. It is kind of funny. Like, he really built up the Espada and then just said, "You're all losing. I don't need you anymore."
Out of my way. Step aside, Gin. I'm only here in order to seek revenge on Eisen.
Tell the truth. Do you really believe that any of us would simply get out of the way? And besides, I've always wanted to fight against you at least once, Captain Hirako.
That's enough, Gin. Let's end this.
What did you say?
Lord Eisen.
Fact is, you've served your purpose. Looks like you people were not worthy of fighting under me. Gin, Kaname, let's go. I never imagined, after all the trouble I went through assembling you Espadas, that all your powers would be so incredibly inferior to mine. Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads, plus all you phony Arankars.
Eisen, without hesitation, sacrifices the Espada and joins the battle himself. The war between the 13 squads and the Visored against Eisen finally reaches its climax. Shinji, wary of Aizen's powers, warns the others not to attack carelessly, but Hiyori cannot ignore Aizen's provocation and lunges forward, just to be easily defeated. Shinji leaves Hiyori in Tachi's hands and unleashes his Shikai, Sakanade, ready to show off his Zanpakuto's powers. And again, we're just going to have to run all these missions back because they all have secret moments which don't unlock until you beat Chapter 5. Which is bullshit. Bullshit, damn it.
Now then, let's begin. The 13 court guard squads, plus all you phony Arankars.
Aizen!
Be careful when you approach him. Given Aizen's abilities, if you approach him too carelessly, then that will be the end of you.
Don't you think I know that?
You fool. I'm talking to you. Now then, loosen up on the hilt, Hiyori.
Touching. Such compassionate words, Captain Hidako.
Hiyori!
But approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
Hiyori!
And down she went.
Well, all right then. That's one down.
Hiyori! Hiyori! Hiyori!
I'm sorry, Shinji. I just couldn't hold back.
I like that look. Those are the eyes of a man who's awake for the first time in 100 years, Shinji Hidako. Do you hate me? If you hate me, then attack me. You're special. I'll use my sword against you.
Hachi!
Yes.
I know you're missing an arm, but will you take care of Hiyori? Do whatever is necessary. Keep her alive until Ichigo returns.
You must really have a great deal of trust in that boy.
I would imagine. That's unfathomable for someone who doesn't even trust his own people.
When you get down to it, trust is the same thing as reliance. It's a product of cowardice, and frankly, it's unnecessary for us.
That's funny coming from a man with such a huge entourage. I'm well aware that you encourage your underlings to develop a strong sense of trust in you.
I don't. I've never asked my people to put their trust in me. I told them to come with me, but I never asked for their trust. I constantly tell them never to trust anybody, including me. But unfortunately, there are very few of them who have the strength to follow my counsel. It's universal. All beings trust their superiors. They simply won't be able to survive if they don't follow blindly. And those who are trusted seek to take the burden of trust they've been given and pass it on to those above them. Then those who are above them will in turn pass it on even higher up still. And that procession of trust is how all kings are created. And how all gods are born. Don't put your trust in me just yet, Shinji Hirako. It'll take some time, but I'll teach you who the god is that you should put your faith in. And only then you can trust him.
You're finally drawing your sword. You certainly took your time. You said it yourself 100 years ago. I never opened up to you, never shared with you, never gave you information, or even tried getting to know you. That's the reason why, even today, you don't know what my Zanpakuto's ability is. If you think your Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that has the ability to control a person's senses, you're sadly mistaken. Collapse, Sakanade.
So Sakanade, basically what it does is it makes left, right, up, down, and everything else in between. It affects Shinji as well, but Shinji's able to work in that environment where most people can't. They get destabilized, and that's all you need, like a few seconds. Everything gets flipped on its head, you could say. And then he can invert it back, basically whenever he chooses. It's under his control. So even when you do get it down, he could just probably switch it back.
That's an interestingly shaped sword.
Nice, isn't it? You can't borrow it.
But I don't feel any change taking place now. Didn't you say it takes over and redirects the senses?
What are you talking about? The change is already in effect now. Like this. Resist this. This is gonna hurt. Watch me. Resist this. Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back, so...
I am being defeated.
I'm not done yet. It's been 101 years, Isaac. I've been waiting. It's been ages, and now it's payback time. I'd always been wary of you ever since the first time that we met. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the reason you got us into this mess. But I'm going to protect them this time. I'll be sure to make things right. You don't have anyone. There's no one that you can truly trust. But I'm not like you. I don't fight alone. I'll show you that. I'm gonna get you.
Have you had enough? Like go home.
Oh, like this.
Futile.
Wait! I'm gonna get you. You have this coming. Like this. Resist this. I'm gonna get you.
Right go home.
Keep on coming back. Hold on. I'm gonna get you. Wait!
Send your coat in time.
Hold on.
What?
The more battle experience you have, the more you rely on sight and reflex. It's like one of those block puzzles. Oh, what's this? Something smells good, doesn't it? Collapse, Sakanade. I welcome you to the Upside Down.
This is trivial with strength such as mine.
It seems that you didn't. Up, down, left, right, front and back, and even the direction of your sight and the orientation of your wounds become reversed. Up, down, left, right, front, back, the direction from which you're wounded. Do you really believe that you'll be able to fight while adjusting all those variables in your head? It's impossible. No one can do that. The stronger you are, it's likely that you fought more. And the more battle experience you have, the more you're likely to rely on your ingrained senses. Sight and reflex!
Pity. So that's it? It's just an optical illusion. It's nowhere near the level of my power, which takes control of all 5 senses. It's rather easy once you get used to it. It's child's play, Shinji Hidako.
Aizen Shikai Kyoka Suigetsu has the power to complete hypnosis, which controls the senses of all who see it. Retsu, as she heads toward Karakura Town with Ichigo, tells him not to look at Kyoka Suigetsu. This means that he has to finish the fight in a single blow. Ichigo puts all his strength into a single attack, but Aizen deflects it. He regrets not using his holification from the start, but Aizen makes fun of him, saying that he is overestimating himself.
Don't look at his Shikai. The only way to avoid that is to end this with one strike. Cut him! Cut him! I'm behind him!
It's been a while, Ryoka boy.
My first strike! He blocked it!
That was a nice attack, but your target was a poor one. The back of the neck is every creature's worst blind spot. Did you think that I'd ever step into battle without placing defensive measures there?
I blew it. I can't believe I did that. I was so focused on not messing up my holification that I missed my opportunity. I should have just struck him while I was still holified.
I bet that I can guess what you're thinking. You wasted your first strike. You should have struck me while you were holified. One strike might have finished me if you'd done so. Try again. Go on ahead. I'll show you your own hubris.
Not hubris. Hubris.
Why are you keeping your distance? Are you frightened? Are you afraid to get too close and lose sight of any part of me? Distance really only matters when a fight is between two combatants of equal strength. Since we're talking about you and me, distance becomes irrelevant. Let me ask you something, Ryoka boy. What are you doing this for? Why are you fighting me? Is it because you hate me? Well, you shouldn't. After all, the fact that you're here means at least one thing. Orihime Inoue is safe. Judging from the way that you look, I think it's safe to assume that none of your friends are dead. If that's all true, can you really hate me from the bottom of your heart? It's impossible. You're not filled with hatred right now. You're only swinging your sword with a sense of duty. I don't believe that you'll touch me like that. A fighting spirit that lacks hate is like an eagle without wings. You can't protect anything if you're feeling like that. All of your powerless friends will be little more than dead weight that's only holding you down.
Don't let him intimidate you, Ichigo Kurosaki.
Sajin!
Taunts are his specialty. Lose yourself and you lose your life. Don't worry. I know the reason why the captains who went to Hueco Mundo decided to send you here first. I won't let you see Aizen Shikai.
We'll fight. We'll do all that we can to protect you.
Aizen's strength and confidence almost make Ichigo lose any will to fight. Then he sees the 13 squad Soul Reapers and the Visored coming back to fight despite all the wounds they have suffered. He tells them that fighting would be crazy, but Shinji replies that trying to face Aizen alone would be even crazier. The 13 squad's captains attack Aizen, and those whose confident smile doesn't waver one bit. Blah, 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 blah. And if I'm correct, we're going to play as Toshiro.
Fight to protect me? What? What are you guys talking about? That's crazy! Look at you! You're all beat up!
What's so crazy about it? I mean, to be honest, allowing you to fight alone would be even crazier. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who wouldn't appreciate you doing this single-handedly. Listen, don't try to take all this on yourself. That's arrogance. Every one of us has a stake in this battle.
You hurled yourself at me without giving it much thought. That was terribly reckless of you, Captain Hitsugaya.
Somebody had to be the one to make the first move, and missing an opportunity to attack plays right into your hands. I have to commend you. After all, you didn't use Kyoka Suigetsu on your very first swing.
Allow me to commend you in turn for being wise enough not to try to attack all by yourself.
Are you implying that we're cowardly, Captain Aizen?
I correct myself if it sounded that way, Captain Kyoraku.
Toshiro! Shunsui!
You have my gratitude, Ichigo Kurosaki. I believe that if you hadn't attacked Aizen right at that very moment, I would have flown at him in my profound rage, and I would have ended up being killed. So thank you.
What's the deal? Why didn't you bring Orihime back? But I suppose that you at least did come back with Unohana, so I forgive you. Let's go.
Unohana.
You can save all the pleasantries for later on.
Put on your game face already. You'll only get one chance to attack him. You'll squander the opportunity like that. We're fighting to live. And also, we're all fighting to save ourselves. To save you and everybody. To make sure we protect all of them from Aizen. So don't fall behind, Ichigo Kurosaki.
That's right. What am I so afraid of? It's the Visored and the captains. Believe. That's right. I can put my trust in them. Watch closely. See where this battle goes.
Aizen, earlier you said that a blade without hatred is like an eagle without wings. That a sword swung out of duty wouldn't be able to reach you. I'll tell you this since you don't seem to know. Swinging a sword for duty alone is exactly what a captain is supposed to do. To swing a sword out of hatred is nothing but barbaric violence. That isn't a battle. That's not what we'd call it. Aizen, the fact of the matter is, you simply aren't Captain Material.
Interesting. I confess I'm surprised to hear those words, especially coming from the captain who most likely hates me the most out of anyone. Are you trying to tell me that there's no hatred in that sword you're holding? Or else, perhaps you're implying that all of your hatred just disappeared the moment that Momo showed up here fully healed.
Bankai. Daiguren Hyoin Maru! It's just like you said before, Aizen. You see, in this sword of mine, there is hatred. I'll admit it. I didn't come here to fight. The reason that I came here is to cut you down where you stand!
Whew. Huh. Ow. Ow.
Kyoraku, you... It's over, Aizen.
So naive to rush at an enemy at the first opportunity. That is your greatest weakness, Captain Hitsugaya.
Oh no, everything's backwards. Damn it.
We got him!
They did it! They really did it! The captains pulled it off! Huh? You sure you should be standing up, Momo?
Momo?
Well, well. It looks like we finally reached the turning point. Wouldn't you say that's the case, Gi?
What? What? What the hell are you guys doing?
And that's when they realized.
Momo? Fiend!
Since when?
Since when? An interesting question. The power of Kyoka Suigetsu is complete hypnosis. It has the ability to create a convincing illusion by controlling all 5 senses of its target at all times.
How long has it been, huh? Just how long have you been using Kyoka Suiketsu?
Then let me ask you this. For how long now have you been under the illusion that I wasn't using Kyoka Suigetsu?
Give me one moment, folks. I will restart the game here shortly, but there's something that came up that I need to take a look at. I do apologize for this, but there's a little scare on my accounts, and I'm not messing around if something goes wrong, so I'm trying to fix that real quick. I'm not messing around with my accounts. That's for damn sure. Sorry about the wait. Toshiro's Hyorinmaru landed a hit, but not on Aizen, on Momo. Everyone except Ichigo had already fallen victim to Kyokuya Suigetsu's hypnosis. Toshiro, enraged by having hurt Momo with his own hands, loses all reason and starts attacking wildly. Aizen defeats him, as well as Shunsui, Shinji, and Soifone. Gen Ryusai has to step in himself.
Captain Hitsugaya!
Vulnerabilities everywhere. I won't kill you. With the kind of power you have, I'd imagine that it would be difficult to even pass out from a wound like that. Now, just watch. You can observe the end of this battle as you lie helplessly on the ground. So the head captain finally arrives. But you're too late. You're the only captain left who's got any real ability. If you fall, the 13 Court Guard squads are essentially finished. You missed your opportunity. You shouldn't have even bothered to show up.
Just who do you think you are anyway? Ignorant upstart. Do you really believe that you could ever cut me?
I don't merely think that I can. In fact, I already have.
Silence! Strike back. Don't you know why I've been able to serve as head captain of the 13 Court Guard squads for a millennium? It is simple. Because no Soul Reaper stronger than me has emerged in 1,000 years. You said that I missed my opportunity. Quite the opposite. In fact, the time is now ripe. The battles that you fought up until now were nothing but a prelude that have been leading up to this very moment.
So you set this maneuver up while at the same time your men were being slain. How very cunning of you.
Do you resist? Do you resist? Let's go! Such a puny attack. Is that all? Is that all? You will not escape. Let's go. Burn and turn to ashes. All things of this world turn to ashes. Ryujin Chaka! Even if they be my subordinates, those who cannot contribute are to be abandoned without remorse, and all things that help to achieve victory are to be used to serve the Court Guard. In the past, that was the philosophy that I taught to all those who serve in the Guard. But now, it definitely does feel as though I have changed. Still, the will of the Court Guard, which I have upheld for the past millennia, shall never falter.
Our definitions of strength are vast.
Such strength!
Guard break!
What? Ichigo Kurosaki, you're not a member of the 13 Court Guard squads. They simply cannot allow you to die here.
Old man.
They're all fully prepared for this.
It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are...
If you wish to turn into ashes, I will not stop you.
Senju Kotentai. Senju Kotentai.
Hurt me?
Hayen. Senju Kotentai.
Let's go. Time for your punishment.
Send you Koten.
Such a melee attack. Will you resist? Let's go.
Futile. Annoying. Hide it.
Is that all?
Hide it.
I misjudged you. Predictable. Will you resist? Let's go. Will you resist me? The time is ripe. Die in order to eliminate great evil. That is the credo that the 13 court gods follow. Inetsu Jigoku.
Defeated?
Good enough. I had to bait that counter out a little bit, but that's fine. I kept trying to get it on the multiple fireballs, thinking like maybe I could get it there, but it's just like it's so hard to see when the first one's coming.
To die in order to eliminate great evil. That is the credo that the 13 court god squads follow.
Yeah, one device is still there.
What? The flame of Ryujin Jaka died out.
Your Ryujin Jaka is the ultimate Sanpakto. There's no doubt of that. If we fought toe-to-toe, then you'd most probably end up winning. But when all other powers are abandoned in order to strengthen a single power, even the ultimate can be opposed. He, Wonderwise, is the only modified Arrancar, and his resurrection is Extinguir. That's right, an Arrancar created for the sole purpose of containing your Ryujin Jaka. To obtain that one power, Wonderwise sacrificed his speech, his intellect, his memory, and even his reason. You can't do anything against that power, the ability for which he exchanged everything. Goodbye, Genryusai Yamamoto.
You are naive. So much so it makes me dizzy. Don't you have any idea of why I've been able to serve as head captain of the 13 court guard squads for a millennium? It is simple. Because no soul reaper stronger than me has emerged for 1,000 years. I don't believe that I held anything back at all. I must say, you're one tough kid. Well then, if I am not able to defeat you with Ikotsu, I should warn you that this may hurt a little bit. Is that all right? That's right. Your voice has been silenced. You have lost your ability to speak. I am glad. It is a good thing that you no longer look like a child. Now I can beat you to death without feeling any guilt. Sokotsu! Poor creature. With all that was taken from you, you were not robbed of your emotions. How very cruel indeed.
Cruel? Souls that have become hollows have no purpose. They are meant only to mindlessly consume other souls. What's so cruel about trying to provide them with more meaning, to give them a purpose? It's you who is the truly cruel one for shattering that soul to pieces.
I have no intention of getting into a silly argument with you. Speak while you have the chance. Soon enough, it will be over.
Silly arguments? Because you insist on taking my words lightly, you overlook the meaning that's behind them. Remember what I said about Extinguir? It was created for the sole purpose of containing the flame of Ryujin Jaka. And when I say contain, I mean trapping it inside your sword, so that no new flames can be produced. But is that the only flame? There's another. That flame was emitted by your sword already. So, where was that flame contained then?
What?
You're a smart man. If all that energy you emitted was to be released in an instant indiscriminately, you know what would happen. To have minimized the effects of that blast to just this, no wonder you're the head captain of the 13 court guard squads. If you hadn't held it back with your own body, your flame would have easily blasted away the fragile barrier you put up. This tiny town would have been reduced to nothing but ashes and dust. I thank you, Genryusai Yamamoto. Thanks to you, this world was saved from destruction.
Damn you.
Genryusai Yamamoto, I won't tell you that I will spare your life. You're the living embodiment of the Soul Society's history, and I will finish you with my own sword.
How many times must I tell you the same thing, upstart?
His arm is cracking. This is a forbidden technique that can only be activated by sacrificing one's own body.
You're naive. Paddon number 96. Itokaso!
Number 96, by the way. There's a lot of these secret moments which are pissing me off. Genryusai managed to protect Karakura Town despite being left barely alive. He still had a hidden plan. He sacrificed one of his arms to use a forbidden technique known as Hitokatsu. As Aizen tries to escape the attack, Ichigo takes the opportunity to attack him. His holified Getsuga Tensho is finally able to hurt Aizen, but
I underestimated his willingness to sacrifice his charred body to use as a weapon. Ichigo Kurosaki.
It's time to settle this!
How insulting. Did you truly think that the same attack would work against me more than once? What? Have you had enough? How will you stop me now? So slow. What? Keep coming at me. It won't work.
Get out of here!
So be it.
I'm still here! There! What a challenge! I only need one shot! So slow! Sorry.
Strength such as mine.
What's so funny?
I bet that you're thinking, that was the perfect opportunity. But that was my last vulnerable moment. You missed your chance to kill me, Ichigo Kurosaki.
It was enough. I wounded you.
Wounded me? You call this a wound?
Instant regeneration.
It's not instant regeneration. Did you really believe that I would holofy? This is it instinctively protecting its master.
What do you mean? That's...
the Hogyoku. So I see. This is your spiritual pressure. Magnificent. You've really grown, just as I envisioned.
What?
Your encounter with Rukia Kuchiki. Your Soul Reaper powers were awakened in your battle with Uryu Ishida. You realized the power of your Zanpakuto during your fight with Rinji Abarai. You found a foothold for your Bankai amid your battle with Kenpachi Zaraki. You took a step toward holofying in your battle with Byakuya Kuchiki.
There's a lot to unpack.
In your battle with Grimjow, you mastered holofication. And in your battle with Okiora, it seems that you were able to gain an even greater power. Ichigo Kurosaki, all of the battles that you fought took place in the palm of my hand.
Wait a second. You mean all of my battles took place in the palm of your hand?
That's what he just said.
Hold on, what? But what does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me! Start talking!
Don't raise your voice to me. You shouldn't be so surprised by this. I merely developed a certainty. I became convinced that you'd make the best research subject for me. So I took opportunities to assist you in your development. Didn't you ever suspect something? Didn't you think it rather strange that you, who'd never seen a hollow before in your life, would end up being attacked by one so shortly after you met Rukia Kuchiki? That a Manos Grande could be drawn by Quincy bait, which is only used to lure low-level hollows. That Rukia Kuchiki, whose spiritual pressure hadn't been detected till then, should be so conveniently arrested by the Soul Society, just coincidentally when you were beginning in earnest to get the hang of fighting as a Soul Reaper. Rinji Abarai, Kenpachi Zaraki, Byakuya Kuchiki. Every one of them fought you when your powers just so happened to have developed to the point where they were nearly equal to their own abilities. Didn't you ever stop to think that it was strange?
Hold on.
Did you chalk it all up to fate? Did you think this attack was a coincidence as well?
Hold on!
Did you think your victories were the result of your own efforts? Don't disappoint me. You should be stronger than this, more perceptive than this. What's the matter? Don't you believe me?
Of course not.
But it's the truth.
It's a lie! You're telling me that you were behind all my battles! That you orchestrated absolutely everything! What kind of moron would believe that? I remember what you said before. You said that when you found Rukia, it was after she had gone missing in the world of the living. But now, you're telling me that you knew me from the moment that I met her? It doesn't add up at all!
You make an interesting point. You just said yourself that it's a lie. In short, you don't believe me. Right now, you claim that my words are nothing but lies, but even so, didn't you believe that what I said to you back then was true? It's understandable. I sympathize with you. In this world, there are no absolute truths or lies. The only thing that exists is harsh reality. Nevertheless, everything that exists in this entire world lives by conveniently believing a few untruths that they convince themselves to be fact. That's essentially the only way they know how to live. But for the weak, who make up the majority of this world, there are some facts which are simply too painful to believe, so their existence is denied. Are you sure that what you believe to be facts are all true? Let me ask you this. Who assigned Rukia Kuchiki to the world of the living? And something else. Who equipped Rinji Abarai with the spiritual pressure detection ability? And yet another question. Who was it that included the information about your whereabouts in the reports given to the lieutenants? And do you truly believe that I was unable to detect the Hogyoku's location for 100 years after it was created?
Okay. One question. Let's go back to earlier. You said that you were sure that I was gonna be the very best subject for your research. Why is that? What made you so sure about it? If you were really watching me from the moment I met Rukia, then tell me, when exactly did you become convinced that I'd be the best?
From the beginning.
Come on, just cut the crap!
Didn't you hear me? I said it was from the beginning. The fact is that I've known you from the very moment you were born.
What?
You were special even from the instant of your birth. Because you are human. And also...
That's enough talk, Aizen.
Too much lore too quickly. Yo, Ishin. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying all that fun stuff. It is late o'clock. I need to get some rest. Tomorrow is Friday. Woo! So, with that being said, we'll continue on. We're pretty close to what should be the end of Chapter 5. I don't know how much farther the game's going to go, but we're going to see. And then we'll take it up from there. So until then, everybody, appreciate you. Have a good night. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.